Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Alexis Lopez TCG. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be jumping into the latest TCG out of Riot Games, and that is Riftbound, the League of Legends trading card game just released. Obviously, they've had the digital game before, Legends of Runeterra, so you might recognize some of the art, but not all the art obviously translates over to this game, and not all of the art was used. So, this is the latest physical trading card game from Riot Games, Riftbound. So, let's see what we can open up. I'll go through the cards, see, explain to you, a little bit of the cards mechanics, like how much it costs, how to play them, what you need to actually win the game, and of course, the little differences in the cards as far as spells, what an actual might means, and different keywords that you can see, and try to describe how you can find out what the all arts are that you see. So, there is some chase cards, which are like the signature cards. If we do get one today, hopefully we do, we'll go over that. If not, I'll go ahead and explain the overnumbered cards and of course the regular arts. So without further ado, let's jump in, open up this box, and see what we get. Alright, so Riftbound, the new game from Riot Games. This is the physical trading card game coming out of Riot Games. I've been looking forward to trying this one out. I've played a couple of games, including in the Proving Grounds and the starter decks that we have. For example, I do have the Jinx starting deck right here. Look forward to a video just opening this up and showing you guys exactly what comes in the starter deck so you guys can see that as well. So that's here that I've been kind of setting off on the side and kind of going over and learning the game myself. Today we're going to open up the booster box. Craziest thing is, much like a lot of the trading cards, the actual shipments and allocations for the first bound of or origin of the set for Riftbound has been hard to get. Luckily, we pre-ordered it a while ago, so we were able to get the first booster box, and then we were able to get Proving Grounds, and the starter decks. But other than that, it's been kind of hard to get anything else at MSRP. Everything else, obviously, the price is a little bit inflated, and of course, the market price is going all over the place. They just had like a national tournament in China, I believe, where a lot of the cards are going up in price based on how good they were, and of course, how well they did in that tournament. So let's go over the actual game itself and see what the cards are, how to describe them, how to cast them, and all that, and of course just a little nuances that are different from the other trading card games. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course hit that bell notification, and it really helps the channel grow, so I really would appreciate all that. All right, so I didn't even go over how many packs come in this one. So this is 24 booster packs. So again, reminiscent of Lorcana, if you've seen that. It also includes 2 rares or higher rarity in each booster pack. The signature rares or the showcase signature rares are like the hardest ones to get. Just had to sneeze right there. But that's okay. There's also alternate arts you can get, and of course even like alternate art in the runes, kind of like the showcase ones that you can get. So we'll go over that if we see any of them, and kind of describe that as we go along. But let's go into pack number 1, see what we have. Obviously commons, uncommons, and then of course the 2 rares plus the random foil of any rarity that you can get in the pack as well. So you do get 1 foil, and it can be any rarity whatsoever, and the rares in the showcase ones are all foil, of course. This is like pretty much opens up like the Bondi ones. I will try to maybe open it like like the ones when I open Magic, see how that is. But let's go ahead and describe what the cards are, just so you know what we're looking at. Obviously, this is a unit. You can tell because of the fact that it has a might, which is like the power up here. This is the cost to actually cast the actual card. And of course, the rarity is described here by the symbol. In this case, this gray circle is a common card. So we have Flame Chompers, and of course, the one good thing about it being the first set is that there's not a lot of crazy wording in the cards. It's all like pretty simple, straightforward. So when you discard me, you may pay. That is a rune to play me. We'll describe that as we see the runes. As well, I do need to call out that there is a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's already some errata for the card itself. So as you're playing the game, make sure you look at the errata to make sure you're playing the game as intended based on the wording and the grammatical changes that they made. So just give you a heads up for that. All right, so let's go through it. Obviously, like I said, this is the different costs. Now you see this here as opposed to just the regular 3. This one you only tap 3, or you exhaust 3 in order to cast it. In this case, you exhaust 2, and then you return 1 rune of this specific color to your actual rune deck. So you have a deck of runes that you can play up to a maximum of 12. That's apart from your regular deck. Like much like in Magic, you don't have the mana in the deck itself. This is just on its own, kind of like one piece. And of course, the Gundam TCG, it's all like the runes and energy on the side. So in order to cast this one, you have to pay 2 plus return or recycle one of the runes back into that actual rune deck. So it's pretty cool. And this is a spell. This tells you the keyword reaction, which tells you can play anytime, even before spells and abilities resolve. So some of them will have different keywords that you can look up. Of course, it being the first one, they will explain it. Some of the booster packs also come with explanation for what the keywords are, so you can know exactly what they are. You don't have to go and look at them up. So that's one of the good things about being the first set. They're trying to give you everything you can to make sure you know how to play the game. So again, another unit. You can see the might cost there, just a regular cost, and still with the common. So let's move a little bit further through the actual cards. You can see the art is actually pretty cool, and you know, matching with the style of what this is here. You see the uncommon symbol down here. Let's look at the battlefield. Now, in order to win a game of Riftbound, you need to get 8 points or 8 conquer points. And how do you do that? By conquering the battlefield. So whenever you conquer battlefields, you gain a point. And as you go through, different battlefields have different things that go well with your champion and your legend. So depending on what you're playing, you're going to want to choose a battlefield for yourself to give you the most synergy with your deck. So this one is, for example, is Nobori Fighting Pit. When you hold here, buff a unit here. If it doesn't have a buff, it gets +1 might buff. As you can tell, it's on both sides, so both people can be able to play it. As you're playing the game, you each choose a battlefield to have on the board. As you do multiplayer, there is not going to be a total amount of battlefields as there are players. There's usually going to be one less. But in a 1v1 game, there's going to be 2 battlefields out at all times. So, very important distinction. And of course, again, conquering the battlefields gives you the points. You get 8 points, you win the game. We have a unit, a Ravenbloom student, coming through the rares. Now we hit our first rares coming through here. As you can tell, it's very subtle, but the foiling does come through as well. This is Tide Turner. This is 2 cost, 2 might, and it has hidden. So you can hide it now for this cost to react later on for 0. So it tells you there how to play the game and how to play different things to hide them as well. So when you play me, you may choose a friendly unit, move me to its location, and it's to my original location. Very nice. And then we have the Harrowing foil there as well for the rare. Nice! We actually hit a really good one here, as you can tell by the symbol. This is Guerrilla Warfare. This is signature spell for my boy Timo. And again, it costs 2 plus 1 the recycle of those colors to return. So return with the 2 cards with hidden from your trash, and the trash is the discard pile in this case, to your hand. You can hide, ignoring costs this turn. Very nice. It's full art here for the foiling. I believe this one, so I'm going to look up the rarities real quick because I know that is a rare for the symbol here. As you can tell, the purple symbol that we have here, I believe this one is an epic. So we have an epic symbol here with this orange licking symbol there as well. And then we have another higher symbol is Showcase, which is like the gold one. So if you get that one, I'll show you that as well. So again, we're moving slow through the first pack, but I mean, we got some really good hits already right off the first pack. So hopefully we get some more and we can see what we get. So this is the rune, which is, you know, the AKA the energy that you can play. You have an energy deck or a rune deck of up to 12, and each turn you play 2, except when, you know, on the first turn of your second you play 3, and then it goes back to 2 and yada yada. But that's just explanations of the game. But you play 2 of each turn off the top of the deck, and you never know what colors you're gonna get. So, you know, you kind of fix it to the colors that you're using based on the deck, of course. And then of course here it tells you steps to combat. There is a combat or a showdown as it's called, and of course how to go into the League of Legends and how to purchase Riftbound. So that is in there as well. So again, it's the first actual box and the first set that comes out for this. So they do have explanation cards for the different things in each pack. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a good way to, even if somebody just wants to pick up some packs, they still get to learn a little bit about the game. So I think that's interesting to have that in there. Obviously, it's the very first set. You want to make sure people know how to play your game after all. All right, let's go into the next pack again, or with regret. As we go through them, you know, we're going to be seeing these for the first time. Mobilize, Sneaky Deckhand. You can see what we can find here. And as new things come up that we haven't seen before, I'll try to explain them. This one, for example, it costs 4 costs, but it also you have to return 2 runes, not just 1. So it's not just always recycling 1, but it's more, you know, in this case, returning 2 as well. And then we have more battlefields, kind of explain what they do. So when you conquer here, ready 2 runes at the end of your turn. So ready, and much like in this game, is exhaust is to tap it, and ready is to untap. So when you see those keywords there, they're ready to come out for you as well. So we have confront common, but it looks like it's foil as well. We have the uncommon, Spoils of War, and then we go into the rare tasty Bayfolk. Very nice. And then we have order rune here, and timing of spell abilities, again, because it's the first set, each pack is going to have different rule sets, so it's really cool. Oh, this is interesting. And the other one, this one we only got, and this one, the first pack, we got 2 rares plus, of course, the epic. And this one we only seems to get 1 rare. So very interesting. So it's usually 2 rares per pack. So I wonder how we're gonna see that. But we do have runes there waiting for us as well. But do they have? Well, they didn't have, like, because some of them will have over numbers, but you'll kind of know what they are. There's kind of like a different way to have alternate art, and some will have the number plus the A to tell you specifically that they are alternate art altogether. So, well, we got 1 rare in that pack. Let's see what we get in the rest. I mean, we did start off with pretty much 3 rares of a kind in a pack, so that's always a good thing. Now, I am going to show you this a little bit. It's not too bad in these cards so far, but has been a complaint about the perforation or the cuts on some of these cards. Luckily, this box doesn't seem too bad, but you can kind of see some of the double there in the end. You know, kind of one of the aspects of them trying to get as much product out quickly. Obviously, some of them were not cut as great, but we're not seeing that too much trouble on this one, which is really good. Eager Apprentice, Clockwork Keeper, Disintegrate, Challenge, Undercover Agent, Stormclaw. As I see different cards from my League of Legends history, I'll probably read them and go over them. Teferian War Camp. Units here have 1 might. This includes attackers, which is really cool. Yeah, I mean, I played League of Legends for a long time. I started playing probably when it first came out, not right at the beginning. And I still remember going to World at Staples Center when it was the first time it was all unorganized. And then went to Worlds the first time Faker won there as well. So, I mean, like I said, I've been enjoying and playing the game for a long time. So, when the TCG came out, I had to definitely jump in and check it out. We have a champion unit here, Tryndamere, 7 cost. You have to recycle 2, 8 might for this rare. Very nice. Then we have a legend in Victor, Herald of the Arcane. Of course, you can tell here. So this is one of the things that you have. So you have your champion and then you have your legend. This is the legend Victor here coming through as well. So we have, trying to see if there's anything particularly different about the numbers on these. They're not, but this is a full-on legend there in Victor. And then we have another epic, really cool. We have the Misfortune champion unit coming through as well. Very nice. 5 costs, recycle 1, and then 5 might. This one has accelerate, so you may pay 1 and an orange rune as an additional cost to have me enter ready. So when the characters do come in, they come in exhausted or tapped. But with this card, you can actually pay the 1 and the extra rune to accelerate it, make sure it comes in ready and not tapped. So it also has ganking. It means they can move from battlefield to battlefield. When you come in, they come in on your actual side of the map, and then they move to a battlefield. Unless you have a unit at the battlefield, then you can play your units at that battlefield as well. But in this case, they can also move from battlefield to battlefield in the different steps. So really nice. The first time I move each turn, you may ready something else that is exhausted. So very cool card here in this champion unit. It's a Captain Misfortune. And then we have a token unit, Recruit. So of course, as many games do have, these are tokens and units that we can have, and more key game turns. So really cool. Not too bad in these first few packs. I mean, I will definitely take that. I am enjoying what I'm seeing so far out of this. I don't know what the hits are for the boxes as they go through, but I know that they did say that pretty much in a full case, I think you can get a full playset of commons and uncommons, which is not too bad. And then I think it's somebody did the math. If you have I think 4 to 6 cases, you can get a playset of everything. except for like obviously the alternate arts and the signature cards, which are really, really hard to hit. But you can get a pretty much a playset of the alternate arts as well, and not the overnumbered one. So it's like it's a whole thing. You know, people already checked out the math on this as well. The 3 of Cloudfield. We have Zone Waters. When you conquer here, discard one and draw one. Very nice. It gives you a chance to kind of obviously manipulate your hand. Flame Chompers foil. We have the rare champion unit, Uldir Wildman. You can see obviously the champion units are coming through here as well. And you can see here, spend my buff, choose one of your not chosen this turn. So like, again, not a lot, it has a lot of words in this case, but not crazy textbook with the first set, which is really, really good. Oh, Thousand-Tailed Watcher. This one is actually a very sought after rare. As you'll see, obviously, I will put pricing and some of the value of these cards. Not everything's gonna have crazy value, but it is the first set. Prices and everything are fluctuating because market's all over the place. But this one was featured in a lot of the top decks. So Thousand-Tailed Watcher. It has pretty much a really, really cool thing. So obviously you pay 7 and then you recycle blue. It has 7 might, but you can also accelerate. Also, when you play me, give enemy units -3 this turn to a minimum of 1. So that's all the enemy units. So it's a really, really good card, and this one is a pretty good price. I believe it's going like around 30 bucks, I think, because it's like one of the rares that has a pretty hefty price on there as well. And then we have the Calm Rune. So I don't know the name of all the runes yet in specific namings. I just know green, blue, orange, and all that. So as we see what the actual names of the runes are and we learn them, we'll be able to call them out. Obviously, much like the mana that in Magic, they have a specific name to their colors as well. Yeah, if you have any questions, of course, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer anything that you have. Right now, we're just going through the actual set and we open them. Mystic Poro, look at that. Look at that, more Poros, Daring Poro, Fury of Blades. Yeah, like any questions that you have, I'll try to answer them for you. Again, we're just going through the box, so it's not gameplay specific. We will try to get some gameplay soon to get on the channel for all of you. So we're trying to see if we can do some starter decks at least for you all. The units here have ganking, so they can move from battlefield to battlefield. So again, each battlefield is different, and they obviously you want to choose the ones that pertain with the most synergy with your champions in your deck. So very, very cool. And then we have Spectral Matron. We have the rare Machine of Angel. Hey, there you go. So we have obviously we have the epic here, which is a different misfortune from this one, because this one is a buccaneer and that one down here is a captain. So even within the champion units, they are different champion units that you have, but it's another rare. And then a recruit token and phases of a turn. Pretty cool. I really like the art on these. They're not too crazy, but they all fit the really good style of the actual game. Obviously we have some Runeterra art that is being used again. It only makes sense, you know, if you've already seen the art, you know what they do. It kind of references what you're seeing. Find your center. So this one also has action. So you play on your turn or in showdowns. But you can tell some other ones had reaction, which is a different thing that you can play almost at any time, which is really cool. This one's draw 1 and channel 1 rune exhausted. So if an opponent's score is within 3 points of victory score, this costs 2 less. So even then, it's already giving you like different ways to play the spells and lowering the cost of the cards as you're trying to catch up, having, you know, catch up mechanics as well. But I will show you here, this one to stand out a little bit more than the rest so far. Wow, I can't even grab it. But as you can see, like the perforation kind of really stands out here on the cuts on these. It's nothing too crazy, obviously, but you know, just a heads up, if you do see these cards or you kind of receive them and you're like, oh no, they've been like lightly played or anything like that. Unfortunately, not really. That is not going to be one thing that you can kind of use to see, like, as you can see, like, if it's lightly played or not. It's just the cuts and the perforation in the first set weren't the greatest on everything. So just a heads up when you're looking at that as well. Fading Memories. Imperial Decree. Ooh, this one has a little bit wordier. Oh, because it has an explanation. So Void Gate. Spells and abilities affecting units here each deal 1 bonus damage. So each instance of damage the spell deals is increased by 1. Interesting, interesting. Ride the Wind. Rare Mage Seeker Warden. Hey, we got our first alternate art. As you can tell here, I'll show you the number is 119A out of 298. So that tells you that it's an alternate art. This is an alternate art for Ari, the champion unit coming through. And of course, this is giving you the showcase symbol as well. So very, very nice. So it's Ari Inquisitive. When I attack or defend, giving enemy unit here -2 might this turn to a minimum of 1 might. So 3 costs, recycle 1 blue rune, and 3 might. Very cool. And you can tell, this is one of the reasons why we're hoping to get some alternate arts, is to show you the foiling on here, because it's a little bit textured, as you can tell, kind of like a halo textured foil there as well. Really, really nice and really pops off. Obviously these were the epics, were just the flat foiling, and as you can tell, the textured alternate art has a different, more ripple foil actually than the other one. So it's really, really cool. And we have a body rune. But yeah, I mean, the alternate arts, honestly, great foiling. They really stand out really well. And, you know, really, really happy to see that as well. And we're still only going, you know, through the first half of the first few packs. We're hoping to get some more. It'd be amazing if we do hit a signature card today. I'm not sure we will, because we're getting a lot of good hits. So we'll see what's up. Oh, now you can really see the perforation and the cuts on those. So again, just wanted to give you folks a heads up as you see that Soaring Scout mobilize. Or return a unit from your trash to your hand. So some reanimation in this as well. Pretty cool. Honestly, I'm a big fan of reanimation in a lot of actual decks, so if I can play that, I'll probably will. So this one, I guess I'll start it from here. This is the Arena's Greatest. At the start of each player's first beginning phase, that player gains 1 point. Very interesting battlefield. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have the Common Defy. We have the rare Falling Star. Hey, we have the Ari. This is another epic as well coming through, or is this just a rare? I don't. It's just an alternate. I think it's just an alternate. I don't even know what this one is, but this is a 9-tailed fox legend Ari coming. Okay, now I see what it is, because we had. So I guess they're gonna send out. So they're like 4 arts of the legends themselves. So we have the Victor and the Ari 9-tailed fox here coming through as well. You can tell by the symbols there at the bottom as well, and then the full art that they have. So very, very cool. We'll put those to the side as well for the legends, and more runes so we can use them as well. I mean, like I said, full crazy cool art on these coming through. I'm a big fan. big fan. Yeah, because you can tell those are still epics, but they have like the, you know, full art, more borderless style art, like in the other TCGs that you'll see. Other friendly units enter ready. Magma Worm. Ooh, that's a big one. 8 costs, 8 might. Chemtech Enforcer, Confront, Stealthy Pursuer, Vanguard Captain. We have Monastery of Hirana. When you conquer here, you may spend a buff to draw. Very, very cool. Buff is they're actual like token, like units that you have as well that you can use when you buff. We have Mistfall. This is rare. And then we have Heimerdinger, champion unit rare as well. And then we have, okay, this is an actual overnumber card. Very, very cool. You see like another textured here. So this is 299 to 298. Now, this is different from the all art, so I do want to call that out. The all arts have the number here 119A, 298. But this is an overnumbered card. As you can tell, it's 299 out of 298. No signature on this one, but this is Legend Daughter of the Void. As you can tell here, it's like kind of like a raised foil that you can see. Very cool. So it does have like the actual like ripple foil in a bit, but this one is not raised on the alternate art. This one on the overnumbered is a raised foil though, as you can tell, and it does have a little bit of the rippling going on, so you can see it better there. Wow, what a box so far. And this is the token unit recruit and key game terms. Again, big fan of what I'm seeing so far and the hits in this box, as far as like just the crazy cool alternate art that we have and just popping off here. So okay, so I'm trying to see if I can put them a little bit different, because we have the alternate arts. We have the, I'll put the rares here, I'll put the legends, and then I'll put the alternate arts there. Kind of try to break it all down, and you know, honestly, they're really cool. I enjoy the alternate arts that we're seeing, and really enjoying this box so far. Smokescreen, Stand United, Cleave, Pit Rookie, Cemetery Attendant. Oh, Doggo. Nice. I had to have a great Doggo in there. Back to back. Arena Bar, Portal Rescue, Rapier Champion, Solari Chief, Hidden Blade. Ooh, no battlefield in this one. Okay. Oh, never mind. There, it's in the background. We have a Targon's Peak. Targon's Peak, when you conquer here, ready 2 runes at the end of this turn. We've seen that one already. We have the Harness Dragon, and then we have the Chaos Rune and keywords. So again, not everything is gonna have, you know, the 2 rares. Most of them do have 2 rares, but even in this case, we saw the 1 rare. Unless I'm missing something in those battlefields or in the foilings that I didn't see. Please let me know in the comments below. I mean, I'm still learning a lot about this game, but I mean, overall, the art is fantastic on these. Like the full borderless ones, I'm a big fan of the art, and they feel great too, which is really, really cool. Flurry of Blades, Mystic Portal. I want to see if people, I'm pretty sure people are building portal decks already, right? The Dreaming Tree. The first time you choose a friendly unit with a spell here each turn, draw 1. Mushroom Pouch, Brazen Buccaneer, Solari Shrine, and then Kane Unleashed. Then we have a Sprite unit. Phases of a turn. Okay, we're almost done with the first half of the box, and honestly, a banger first half of the box. Indeed. I mean, just look at how beautiful they look. I don't know how many hits. I don't know if we've already hit all the technical hits in the box, but I'm very, very happy with this box so far. You know, just on the way it looks alone is really good. Hollowed Tomb. All right, here, the Siren. Dangerous Duo. We have the RE Champion unit rare. We have Blind Fury. And then we have the Calm Rune with the Steps to Combat. Trying to see if like there's any. Yeah, because these are showcase, obviously the gold here. So I don't know if we get like only 2 showcase hits per a box. Somebody like in one of the work chats they were talking about, somebody posted that they got a couple packs and they hit 2 signature cards, which is really, really insane. Like just the crazy luck to hit those as well. Very cool. Oh, Leona. I love Leona. Like, I love playing support. Misfortune and Caitlyn, like some of my favorite characters, and then Leona and Volibear. Volibear was always my main. Units can't move from here to base, so I'm gonna definitely try to see if I can build a Volibear deck, because I just really, really love Volibear playing this game. Nice. Daughter of the Void. So this is another legend borderless card here through as well. I'm pretty sure all the legends in this case are coming through in the borderless. Really, really, really cool. We have the Anivia Champion unit, and then we have the Recruit token. Nice. So far we've gotten different legends of each. Really cool. Whoa. Let me go ahead and clean up these cards, and we'll come back for the second half. All right, let's go through the second half of the box. I mean, I don't know what the prices are, but again, I just really enjoy the art on these. They look fantastic, and I'm looking for some cards to play in the Volibear deck. That's what we're gonna do, and see what we get there. Legion Rearguard, Lecturing Yordle, Find Your Center. If I see Volibear card, I'm gonna like look at that and see what I can play with that for sure. That's because that's what I want to play. I'm definitely gonna try to do Volibear or Leona deck. You have Convergent Mutation rare. What is this face on this character? Jesus. Commander Lidros unit, Shadow Isles. Oh, this is cool. We get an alternate art rune here in the Fury rune as well. Look at that foiling, showing that off. Again, this one shows you the number here is 007 A out of 288, which shows you that it's an alternate art. Another showcase card, technically. Wow, very cool. What a box. If we hit a signature in this box out of this world. Already on the first one, but so far so good. There is obviously, if you guys are looking for, or excuse me, if you folks are looking for the different Riftbound boxes to see what you get, The price is a little bit inflated right now because of the fact that it was short printed for the first time around. Riot is already working on a second wave, which comes out in December. So if you want to wait a little bit to kind of pick that up later so you can get a cheaper prices or closer MSRP, definitely wait for the second wave, which is again in December. So we have Reaver's Row. When you defend here, you may move a friendly unit here to base. Very cool. Base is the front part of your actual play set or your play area. Wizened Elder, Bright Mother, Magma Worm, Raza the Sunderer, Solari Shrine, and then Chaos Rune. Yeah, I wonder if just like the first half had all the quote-unquote bangers for this box. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get some more. I mean, we did see the alternate art rune, so definitely not just in the first half. Star Wars Poro, dude. Again, I have to look to see what Ari's Charm to see what other portals we can get here as well. But now the mission is becoming to see if we can find any Volibear cards specifically. Reckoner's Arena. When you hold here, activate the conquer effects of units here. Ooh, very nice. Wildclaw Shaman, Zenith Bouncer, Ember Monk. We have Raging Firebrand, rare. Then we have the Unforgiven Yasuo legend coming through. So we're hitting the different legends, recruit, and the phase of turn. The different legends in this box. Come on, Volibear. Where's the Volibear legend? That's the chase now, for sure. As far as the legends go, right? Seeing if we can hit that volley. Getting better at opening these as well. Hextech Ray, Pit Crew, Ruin Prison. Yeah, so that also might be the better thing about Wave 2 is that you might be able to get them, you know, obviously way better cuts on them as well. Primal Strength Rare. We have the Malzahar Fanatic Rare. Ooh, nice. This is another epic in possession spell. Very, very cool. Again, full art borderless. And more runes. Let's go. See, we're getting some hits on this side too. We're getting some hits. So far, this has been a fun unboxing though. I'm not gonna lie. Hitting that signature though, put it over the top. Cleave. But this is one of those like recency bias where like, hey, this is really great. Should I go buy another one? Alter to Unity. I might wait though for the second wave to get another one, simply because I think the prices keeps going up and up. Rare Karthus Eternal. Oh, nice, another epic. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting what the rarities are. So yeah, this is an epic Noxian Guillotine as well. Very nice. Kudos Productions. And then a rune. Again, I don't know what the values are off the top of my head. As far as what they are at the moment, I just keep I add all that in, you know, the edit afterwards, so you'll see what the prices is, and you'll see what not what I've gotten obviously out of the box in total, but you'll see as the cards come up. If this box is worth. I mean, I can tell though by the texture stuff. I think the texture stuff like alone will cover what this box is worth. We got it at MSRP, thankfully. But I mean, you never know. You never know. Sometimes you're just like, you're really, oh, really cool art, really cool, like, alternate art and stuff, and you just enjoy it, but it's not really as valuable, so it's not playable. Because I don't know what the actual the value for these cards are. Like in Magic, the value, a lot of it is how playable the card is. Sure, it looks cool, it's alternate art, but is it playable? And if it is, the value shoots up. Pokemon, a lot of it is collectible based on people's favorite Pokemon and the art style. That's what makes the value go up. So I don't know specifically yet, other than, of course, the one rare I mentioned earlier that the price has shot up a lot just because people really want to play that card. So it might be a little bit of both at the moment. Increase the points needed to win the game by 1. Now, one of the things I really appreciate about this though, so far everything is found in one booster type. There's no like set booster, play booster, draft booster, and then a collect booster. No, don't do that. Just give me the one booster, give me a chance to get hits like in One Piece and Gundam, and I'll love you forever. Star Wars, I was so happy when you can get everything in like one type of booster pack, but then they did like collector packs as well, and then of course Magic has all that as well, and that's like the only downside. Where I'm like, I just want to be able to just get any pack, and then, you know, get a chance at something great. Like, give me that chance. Like, look at how fantastic this feels to open. Just on opening alone, it makes me want to go back for more. You know what I'm saying? I really, really like that. Ravenborn's Home, Soul Gorger. Nice. Another alternate art. Oh, this one doesn't stand up. Oh, but it's Bolivar. Oh, I didn't even notice it was Bolivar. Hell yeah. Let's go. Champion unit Bolivar imposing. Oh man, is this like the... Oh yeah, it's like the ripple foiling on this. Oh, this is so cool. I was chasing the Bolivar. Look at that. We get a Bolivar champion unit. Imposing shield 3. You can +3 might while defending. It also has tank. I must be assigned combat damage first. And when an opponent moves to the battlefield other than mine, draw 1. Ooh, this is crazy. If they move to another battlefield and to not face Volibear, you get to draw 1. That's really cool. The consequences of not facing Volibear. Look at that. Alternate art volley. That's cool. That's going to be my deck for sure. Oh man, like I said, I was really chasing that Volibear. We're almost done with the box here. God, just, man. This is fun. This is fun. Just because like I called that Volibear and I got to see it, amazing. Amazing. Nox is hopeful. Okay, so the Volibear is orange. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, I'm just going back here because the Volibear is orange and we also got a Fury rune. Textured art. This is cool. They both gonna go in the same pack for sure. I wonder what else we can play because like gotta see what else we can play there. But yeah, we have Bilgewater Bully. Now I'm just like looking for all the Volibear cards, like all the stuff that can go in orange. We have Sigil of the Storm. When you conquer here, recycle one of your runes, or the Fury runes, in this case, the orange ones. Wonders, Reinforce. Ooh, Sona, champion unit coming here. Sona Harmonious. Can you put them together? Ravenborn Tome. Then Chaos Rune. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if that's red or orange, and that's what I'm like trying to look at specifically. Are these the same? Right? That's not, the Fury Rune is not red, is it? I don't even know anymore. Like trying to see, like now I'm like really interested in finding out. Oh no, it might be, the Fury Rune might be different. I don't think that's orange. Might be like the red one. I'm not sure. We'll look at it afterwards. Yeah, you can kind of see like based on if I bring them up here though, the different legends, they do show you the 2 colors like you kind of want to use with them as well. So very, very cool. So I wonder what the Volibear ones are. Kind of gives you an idea of what decks you want to build. It'd be interesting to see what we have there. Mega Mech, Stand United, Pouty Poro, Thorny Scout, Pit Rookie, Singularity. When your unit moves here, give it +1 might this turn. Back alley bar. Wind Wall. Oh, another battlefield. Is this in foil? Navori Fighting Pit. Nice. Radiant Dawn. Leona Legend. Ooh, Kiana. I couldn't say that incorrectly. I'm so sorry. Kiana Victorious Rare. And then Mind Rune with the phases of a turn. It's so cool. We've gotten so many legends here. Waiting to see. Is this Bolivar a legend? Because obviously I see the champion unit, so I'm thinking it is. Either way, we got a Bolivar card. I know, like I keep yapping out about that, but I'm just really happy that we hit that. Riptide, Paka Club, Fighter Flight, Bandle Tree. You may hide an additional card here. Ooh, very cool. Vanguard Helm. Call to the Glory. You have Progress Day Rare. Ooh, there you go. Bullet Time Showcase. And this one is cool because it does show you that it is orange and purple. So it looks like Misfortune might actually fit within that color scheme that we want to use with the Volibear. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just like now thinking of what color schemes to use with the volley. That's what I'm thinking about. All right, Solari Shieldbreaker, Clemtech Enforcer, Daring Poro, First Mate, Wallop, and then we have Fortified Position. So when you defend here, choose a unit, it gains 2 shields this combat. You know that 2 shields gonna go to the Bolivar. Thermo Beans, Star Warp Poro. We have King's Edict. Then we have the Kog'Maw champion unit. Fury Rune. Oh, so Fury Rune is red. Okay. It's not orange. I thought it was orange, but it's not. It's red. Coloring scheme looked orange. All right, 2 more packs, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoying this box opening. I think at this point, you're now just hearing me ramble about how I want to build a Bolivar deck. So I'm so sorry about that. But you got to get excited. You know what I'm saying? It's a new game. You got to get your Stormclaw or I don't know, but this is a Bolivar card. I couldn't fit that into a sentence. You got to mobilize yourself to building this deck. You got a Besitter of Cloudfield, Captain Farron, Bird's Refuge. Ooh, Blitzcrank. I love Blitzcrank and ARAM. Such an annoying dude. Bring here Dunder Song. Ooh, Leona champion unit coming through in the showcase as well. Borderless, love it. Calm Rune. All right, last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can hit a signature in the last one. Even if we don't, honestly, this box has been fantastic. I'm just gonna put everything here so you can all see it. I mean, it's just been really nice. Just the textured cards here are insane. But let's see if we can get a signature card here in the last pack. If not, I mean, either way, their luck has been fantastic. This has been honestly a really fun box opening. Again, let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, and of course let me know if you hit any crazy hits or any signature cards in your box as well, or your packs. I'm always willing to celebrate your wins, so let me know, and we can celebrate together. All right, so we have Star Tipped Peak. When you hold here, you may channel 1 rune Exhausted. Okay, let's see what we get in the last hit. Send me some. Good luck, folks. Unyielding Spirit, Ray Boom Boom Student. Oh, let's go. We get the Epic Legend and the Relentless Storm with the Volibear. Oh, we can use the Fury rune here because this one is showing me it's Fury, and I don't know what the other one is. I'm sorry, but look at that Volibear, beautiful. I'm gonna put that next to. Where's the Volibear? There he is. I'm gonna put that there next to you, buddy. And then we get the Carnivorous Snapvine rare. And then we got the Sprite token unit and the keywords. This has been fun. Dude, I know that like the signature is a chase, but we got a crazy overnumbered card. We got some really cool actual like rares hit. We got one I know is really good value on its own. I don't know what the values are on the other stuff. So let's look at all the legends first. Obviously we have one legend here in the mighty Relentless Stone Volibear. We have the Radiant Dawn Leona, Yasuo Unforgiven, Daughter of the Void Kai'Sa, Legend Victor, and of course Legend Ari Nine-Tailed Fox. So we have all those there. We have the amazing showcase hits in the Leona champion unit. Full board is really cool. Bullet Time, Noxian Guillotine, Possession, Misfortune coming through in champion as well, and then Guerrilla Warfare. And then we have the alternate arts, which is really cool. We have the Volibear Imposing champion unit. We have the Fury Rune, the textured art, obviously the A there. We have the Daughter of the Void, overnumbered card. Again, it's higher than number, so it's an overnumbered card here as well. Crazy cool texture on that. And then we have the Ari alternate art as well coming through. So, I mean, all in all, that was a fun box. Just like looking at the cool art you can get within these packs. Again, I'm going to try to record some gameplay sometime soon with the starter decks at least for the actual game. So you guys can check that out. I will link to you one of my favorite places that does gameplay for TCGs though. And that is Loading Ready Run. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with them anyway. I just really enjoy all their content when it comes to this. So I'll link to the very long Riftbound like gameplay stuff that they did, because it was like a release day video kind of thing, and they go very long into live stream. But they have some of the devs on there for the design and designers of the game, and they go over through a lot of different ways to play the game and what a lot of the things mean. That's one of the good things they're really good at, is just asking questions how to play the game. So I'll link that for you as well to watch, and of course I'll do some gameplay when I can for this as well. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course hit that bell notification to notify you of all the videos as they come out. Every Monday, 10 a.m., we have a video for TCGs, whether it's a box opening, some gameplay, some vlogs from the release events. We have Avatar pre-release coming up soon for Magic the Gathering, so you'll see a vlog for that as well when I do visit that. So check that out anytime that you can. I really appreciate you all. And as always, if you're already here and you're still watching, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you all. As always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is that you may be. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time.